Hello, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Putty, and welcome back for another edition of Mid-Atlantic Wrestling. This is March. This is Super Showdown! And we are in Baltimore, Maryland for a massive show tonight. Greg Gage is hosting an open challenge to anybody to come and take him on for the Mid-Atlantic Wrestling Championship because he believes that he is better than anybody currently wrestling in the world or ever. He believes he is the greatest of all time, and he wants to prove it by wrestling literally anybody. So that is tonight's main event of the evening. Also, a derailed Dynamite Express will defend their their Mid-Atlantic Wrestling Tag Team Championships against the Frat Pack, Hal Harvard and Jonah Pilgrim. And also, it is a feud ender. It is a hardcore match. The Architect versus George Wolfe. No more running. But remember that last time these two clashed, the Architect got the victory. So you never, ever know. More to come, more to watch. Let's get in to the Super Showdown. And we kick off with a match. Hugh DeAsk defeating rookie Carl Levesque by pinfall with a cutthroat driver, the fast-paced, energetic action that you're used to from the Dread Pirate as he carries this young child through a wrestling match. Wonderful performance there from the Dread Pirate, the Barbarian Canadian. Nope, that's not sticking. Hugh DeAsk as he wins the match with a cutthroat driver. And we move on to another bit of a filler match as Bradley Blaze continues his rise through the company with a big victory over veteran independent wrestler Seth Whitehead. Not really been seen on a big stage, but it's been around the indies for a couple of years now. A big victory there for Bradley Blaze as he wins with a Dallas drop. Good performance from these two. And then we cut backstage where Cameron Jones is seemingly getting ready, and Syd Collier is just trying to find him. He's running backstage. He's shouting after him, "Cam, slow down, stop!" As Cam is trying to avoid Syd. Finally, Syd manages to catch up and slow Cameron down, and Syd basically pins him up against the wall and says, "Listen to me, Cam. I don't care about last month. I don't care about you ditching me. It's not that it's not that I want to stop you from doing what you want to do. It's that I need to know. Because if you're not with me tonight, then I just want you to stay back here. And I'm going to go out there on my own and fight. Because we have spent 7 years building this, Cam. We have spent 7 years of my life building this. I don't know if you know this, but in your hand right there, you hold one of the most prestigious titles in this industry. And whether or not you want to, I'm going to go out there and I'm going to fight to my last breath to make sure that we keep them. Because I have built the greatest tag team in the history of this business. It has taken too long to lose it all just because of one little squabble and because of somebody who's hunting glory. So I don't need you to be with me, but I need to know if you're with me. And Cameron looks a little shocked. He looks a little sullen, and he nods, and he puts the title over his shoulder and he says, "Sid, I'm sorry. All right, we've had these titles a very long time. We've traveled together for a very long time. We have been, we've been close for a very long time. And sometimes when we've been on the road for 7 years. It's a think tank, man. It's a feedback loop. You look out there and you see so many guys who have won the title, who debuted after us. So many guys who have moved on to SWF, North of the Border, Burning Hammer. So many of those guys, they debuted after us. And sometimes I look at them and I think, why have I not done better? And I think it's something that I did. But no, I think you're right. I think I need to appreciate what we have. And you're right. These are some of the most prestigious titles in the history of this business. So you want to know if I'm with you? You're damn fucking right, I'm with you. Let's go out there and let's squash those twerps. We're the tag team champions. We're going to destroy them. And they walk off arm in arm, seemingly back on the same page. But this has happened before. It has been a rocky couple of years for the Dynamite Express. Let's move on to the George Wolfe Architect match. It is a brutal, vicious, destructive match. And George Wolfe, in the end, does indeed destroy the Architect with a running power slam, finishing off the Big Bad Wolf storyline. Did what he said he was going to do. George Wolfe, yes, I know. Gets on the mic afterwards and says, that felt good. That felt real good. But now it's time to refocus. It's time to get something that has been coming to me. Because now I've destroyed all the obstacles in my path. And the only one that's left is the guy defending that glorious light at the end of the tunnel. The Mid-Atlantic Championship. I am 5-0 in 2017. I am on a warpath the likes of which has never been seen before. I am a monster amongst men. And sooner or later, I'm going to get my hands on you, Greg. And sooner or later, I'm going to get my hands on that title. George Wolfe calling his shot again. He is a man possessed, a man on a warpath. He has done nothing but hunt that title for months. And seemingly now all the obstacles are indeed out of his path. Can he run towards that title? We will find out in the coming months. Maybe he answers the challenge tonight. It is open. I know he's already wrestled, but it is open. And in our tag team match, it does indeed appear that the Dynamite Express are back on track. There's no cheating. There's no shenanigans. They're just a better tag team. And the Dynamite Express defend their tag team titles against the Frat Pack on the same page. Cameron Jones, like a machine, wrecks house, retains the titles, chop and change, and the Dynamite Express seem to be back on the rails, if you pardon my pun. As we move on to the Greg Gage Open Challenge. He comes out, lavish clothes, shiny watch, title over his shoulder, and he gets on the mic and he says, so it's time. It's time for me to prove myself once again. You know what? I haven't even thought about this challenge over the last month while I've been in Japan. I haven't even thought about it. There's no need to. I can show up here jet lagged. I flew in from Osaka yesterday, where my private villa is, by the way. I flew in from Osaka yesterday. I can be here jet lagged with no preparation, and I'll still win. Because I'm the greatest of all time. I've made more money in the last month than any of you fuckers will in your entire life. So even if I do lose tonight, which I won't, I don't care. I'm rich. I'm wanted everywhere. I am the hottest property. Not prospect. Prospects are for losers. I am a property. I am a franchise. A winning franchise. And it doesn't matter what I do here, because this is some small town indie bullshit. I'm gonna head back to Japan like my brother did and make all the money that I want. And I'm gonna win all the matches that I want. Because I'm the best. Now let's get this over with so I can go back to Osaka. Who is it? Who wants a piece of Greg Gage? And the music hits, and it is Island Boy Apollo, the 2017 Ripcord Invitational Challenge, probably the hottest rising star in the territories today. He defeated Giant Brody fair and square. He is on a streak, the likes of which has not been seen for a long time. He is on a massive streak. He is a hot, energetic, electrifying brawler, and I think he is going to pose Greg Gage a massive challenge tonight. So it is time. The grappler versus the brawler. Greg versus Island Boy. Huge match. Huge surprise. Who will come out on top? And in a 64C-, Island Boy Apollo upsets the odds and defeats the grappler Greg Gage, the man from Japan. Oh wait, no, that's Nigel. Never mind. The man who currently resides in Japan, the man who would like to be announced as the greatest of all time, gets beat by the boy from the island. It's Apollo. It has been a whirlwind couple of months for him, but he is the Mid-Atlantic Regional Champion. What an upset. What a Cinderella story we have here at MAW tonight. And he gets on the mic afterwards as Greg is outside the... shocked. Legitimately shocked. Greg, never in a million years did Greg think this is how tonight would go. Never in a million years. And he's outside the ring legitimately just... what? How? How has that occurred? This was not in my calculations. And Island Boy gets on the mic and he says, this has been... the greatest 4 months of my life. You know, when I arrived here with my tag team partner and best friend, Kid San Juan, I thought it was going to be a long struggle to those tag team titles. And I got one opportunity, and that was the Ripcord Invitational Challenge. I got one opportunity. And I showed up and I worked my ass off. I kept being told that Giant Brody was unbeatable, that he was invincible. But I bet on myself and I won. And then tonight there was an open challenge, and I just knew I would accept it because I will take any opportunity given to me. And Greg Gage kept posturing, kept talking about how he was unbeatable, and I looked at it and I said, that's a challenge worth taking. Because mountains are meant to be climbed. And I bet on myself again. So I hope you will have me as an ambassador to this brand because I love it. This title shows you are the best. And finally, for the first time in my life, I can say, I'm the best. I will do everything in my power to keep this title, and I will do everything in my power to make sure that the matches for this title are wonderful. I will fight to my last breath for this company. And Greg, I'm sure you're coming back, and I will do it again. Because you might have all this money, you may have all this pedigree, but you don't have the work ethic required to keep that title. But I do. And he just looks at the crowd and he's like, thank you all for supporting me over these last 4 months, and I really hope you will continue to do so. But it's emotional speech aside, tonight is a night for a party. So get the streamers out, get the banners out, let the confetti rain, because Island Boy Apollo is the Mid-Atlantic champion, baby. And he ain't going nowhere. And the streamers do come out, the confetti falls. There is just elation in the crowd as Island Boy Apollo exits through the crowd, and Greg Gage is like on the ramp, still just shocked. Like, the fuck? How? How? And Island Boy just celebrates with his people, celebrates with the crowd. I hope you guys have enjoyed. That was a fun couple months to book. I really enjoyed that. I hope you guys did too. I hope you are happy for our first title change in the entire series, tag or singles. And I hope you are excited for the months ahead. Lots of cool stuff. I'm very excited. If you enjoyed the episode, please remember to leave a thumbs up. Check out the rest of the series. Subscribe if you haven't already. If you loved the episode and are feeling especially generous, my link to my Patreon is in the description. If you want to have any creative impact on the series, the first place I tend to go is my Twitter. The link to that is also in the description. Next episode is a show that I completely forgot the name of. It might be Old School Rules. Fallout. Nothing booked. Nothing needs to be. We're going to have to reset. It'll all begin again next episode. Although we are now, I guess, technically on the road to the Sam Keith Classic. So keep your eyes out for that one. Energetic episode. I hope you guys will join me next time, and if you do, I will see you guys then. Peace out.